Hello YouTube. So, back when I showed you my EDC video, I talked about this knife right here, the Columbia River knife and tool 1stStrike. Well, when I used it a lot, obviously, because I use knives is what the main purpose is. Knives are made to cut things and, you know, open boxes and cut tape and cut rope and cut things. That's what a knife is for. It's for cutting. Anyway, obviously I've used it a lot. You can see a little bit right here. There's a little bit of filings, little scratches from me sharpening it up. I've sharpened it maybe about 3 times now because I use it a lot. Well, if you remember from the last video, or if you're familiar with these knives in general, there is a certain style of cord wrap that's on these knives. Well, that cord wrap, it's not really a cord wrap, it's more like a ribbon wrap. Kind of like a Japanese traditional samurai sword style wrap, and the handle wrap came apart. I noticed it one day and it just started to fall apart down here, and I snipped it. Thought maybe it'll last a little bit longer, but about 4 hours later when I got home, I pulled it out to cut something there, and it fell all the way apart. So I unraveled it. I was very sad because I really like this knife. It's a good fixed blade knife. It works great for everything that I want to do. I want to make a video of this soon on the actual applications that I use this knife for in my everyday situations, like stripping wire, like big wire about this big, for feeders for panels, transformers, and CT cans, things like that. Well, so what I did was I have a lot of paracord, and obviously because I told you about paracord and my paracord bracelet that I'm not wearing right now, but ultimately I decided to just do it myself, and I wrapped this paracord around the handle as best I could. This is actually the second attempt. The first attempt was originally I used the inner lining, the inner cords that are inside a paracord, and really long. I had to tie pieces together because I'm coming up with scraps mainly now because I've used up 100 feet of paracord quite easily. And I basically started up here because this is the only hole on this knife. There's no other holes, so I had to start here, and I wrapped all the way around once and then twice, and then tried to butt up a knot here at some point, and then wrapped it once with paracord, similar to this design. But it was working all right, except that the liner layer had loosened up right here. So I tried burning it and sticking it together, things like that, but it was concerning me because I thought it was going to fall apart. So I decided to do it again. What I did was I took electrical tape and I started up here. I wrapped it once, spun the wrap around, so I got the sticky layer, and I got one layer with the sticky layer out, sticky side out, and then when I got here, flipped it back around, got the non-stick back around here, and started it again. And I got myself a pretty good design. I left myself a lanyard for a good grip. Won't come loose on me, won't come out. I really like this knife because it just has a lot of uses, and like I said, I'll make a review on it and show you some of the things that I do. I have some scrap big wire that I use to. I'll show you how I strip it, and this is what I did, and I really think it's badass. If you have any suggestions, please let me know on any different ways of how to wrap it. I like how it came out. It fits in the sheath really well. Actually, almost the retention is a little bit better than the original. I actually have to push down on the sheath right here to deploy it. It's still loose. No, a little bit. A little bit stronger than it was. But anyway, I love it. That's my new wrap for it. Like I said, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Alright, have a good night.